What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Jaheem, and today we're continuing the Marvel Rivals hype train, hype drive, hyperdrive, whatever you wanna. I don't even know what to call it, but the hype train is real. I can't wait. Game comes out this Friday, week away from dropping, so I'm excited. We're gonna check out this video, basically covering every character or every DPS character in depth, like guides on how to use them and the type of characters they are and whatever. It's from a video from a channel called Cozy Rivals. I will tag them in the description. Go check out the video. Really great video. So let's get into it. Let's get it started. Please make sure you like, subscribe, tune in for more, man. I'm trying to grow. As you see, you guys really like the last Marvel Rivals video, so I'll make another one. If y'all felt like more, I'm gonna keep making them and I'm gonna keep dropping. You know, I'm gonna keep striving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to like any more, man, tune in more. Make sure you like it, subscribe, man. Make sure you like it up, watch the videos, like them up, subscribe. I'm gonna be dropping more Marvel Rivals content and then playing the game and dropping content on that too. So let's get into it.
Marvel Rivals launches with 33 playable heroes, each with unique abilities, team-ups, and playstyles. And today, we're going to be breaking down every DPS within the game to serve as a one-stop shop.
Already, I'm already wanted to. I don't even know. I mean, Wolverine is obviously an obvious choice, but then you got Iron Fist. I want to play Iron Fist. He's giving the Bruce Lee the vibes. I'm really rocking with that. I need to play him. Other than that, though, every other character looks really dope. The designs look amazing. So I can't even hate the designs, so let's get ready to continue.
Just started. Now quickly guys, advanced guides and really mastering these characters, those videos are going to come later to learn tips, combos, and from the best of the best, so stay tuned for that. Today is more of a
look at the gameplay. Oh my god, this game looks so
fun. Older roles and how I thought they played through the hundreds of hours that I've already put into the game. Now Tony Stark is one of the key flyers in Marvel Rivals.
I didn't get a chance to play when he played. I would love to have played when he played. I only played the original Alpha. So I only played when Iron Man, Loki, Black Panther, the OG cast was there. I played with that, and I had a blast. I put that on the channel. If you want to check it out, I'll put it up in the little thingy, you know, the little exclamation point thingy they got going on. I'll put it up there for y'all.
Swift movements and pretty solid DPS from above and at a far distance that is aimed to distract and take the opponent's hit scan characters
Iron Man was only good in my opinion when he was with Hulk. If you don't run Iron Man with Hulk,
now his primary attack, his repulsor blast, is just great for consistent poke, whereas his unibeam can melt foes that choose to challenge up close to personal. But really, if I'm being honest, guys, you're kind of just constantly waiting for his overdrive ability to come off cooldown, and that's going to allow everything to be souped up, deliver absolute nukes of splash damage with that primary attack, and then your unibeam becomes this absolute melt shield machine. And it's also great for handling other flyers. And if all that wasn't enough, he also is equipped with some missiles that I don't use all that much, but it is nice when you are on overdrive. And from time to time, if you're in a quick pinch for some up-close damage. But really, it's all about the ultimate, his pulse cannon, which is essentially a traveling diva bomb that if you perfectly place behind their tank shield or around corners, you can net yourself some team wipes, which really help on maps where you're stuck pushing the objective at a choke point. Spider-Man is essentially the web assassin. You know the saying, easy to learn, hard to master. He's kind of hard to learn and difficult to master.
He's only hard because it's like
likely Spider-Man's probably the hardest to learn within all of the Rivals to really get down, and you'll be feeding your opponent with free deaths and ult charge for a good majority of your first games and well into that. But you'll be rewarded with one of the most fun and definitely just badass heroes in all of Rivals. I can't tell you how much fun it is to just traverse the entire map in seconds to have your opponent quickly look at you as you go behind them with massive web swings, wall crawls, and double jumps to get behind enemy lines and flank their support.
I saw that they had the No Way From Home skin, the Iron Spider No Way From Home skin. Fire. Tough. They're cooking. They're adding the MCU skins in there.
Ultimately causing their DPS and tanks to make the crucial decision to help them out or just to hold the objective line. Now, you're mainly looking to learn his combos with his projectile web cluster that offers these bonus effects to all of his abilities, and then you follow that up with a get over here where you pull yourself to the opponent, and then you finish them with an uppercut and a swift melee attack. And that just instantaneously eliminates a DPS or support, but most of the time people have less than full health, so it's even easier to get the job done. However, with this team up with Venom, it gives him an additional symbiote combo finisher that in the beta felt just stupid good. Trust me, guys, you'll know very quickly if your team or their team has a legit Spider-Man. It's painfully obvious. Now, lastly, for his ultimate, you have two kind of uses. If things aren't going the greatest, you get a free shield, and you can pretty much instant eliminate lower health characters, or you can wait to use it at the right time and surprise the entire team, which and typically lead to not a full team wipe, but definitely do some insane damage.
Really
okay, so
kills.
Scarlet Witch's rivals probably
Scarlet Witch was one of my favorite characters playing in the alpha, bro. She was amazing.
The newbie character, but don't mistake that for being bad later on, as a good Wanda is absolutely lethal in the later ranks. Scarlet's got a lot of different tools in her kit. You know, you can kind of chip your opponents down while being lost alongside your tank to the opponent, but with their primary chaos control, which quick shout out to Shadow the Hedgehog, you should have a pretty easy time locking on to some of the more agile characters such as Star-Lord and Spider-Man on the opponent's team. Now also, for another option, if you're not in the fight, you can throw a Dark Seal, which is this AoE slow that she has. Nice little thing to kind of throw off your opponents.
See, I didn't know that. If it hits people, it sticks on them. That's sick.
About Scarlet Witch is just how good her mobility is. She's got an ability called Mystic Projection that allows her to kind of go into a ghost form, which allows you to easily escape just bad positioning, ults if you're chasing down someone, or big abilities. And then learning to fly up with Mystic Projection and then hovering with her other ability and then using your primary towards your opponent is one of the key things to help you learn progress with Scarlet Witch. However, let's be honest, most people want to play Scarlet Witch because she has one of the most satisfying ultimates in the entire game. Reality Eraser. Shit, even the name is cool. Like, you can hide behind corners in different parts of the map, and then you can just instantly erase every single person that was caught off guard by your ult. You can die very easily, and you're going to notice this as you get better and your opponents get better, but damn, it's just a fun ability. All right, so Black Panther is kind of the melee assassin of this game. The whole get in and get out playstyle. You're going to need to have a good understanding on who your prey is. Mainly being supports and the squishy DPS, and then you pounce on him with all of his abilities that combo and support one another. Now, the Panther's main objective is to inflict his enemies with vibranium marks, and then you reset your cooldowns by hitting these same opponents, dealing even more damage the lower that his health is. You're going to look to throw his spear into his dash, into his primary, into another dash, and that'll be a key early combo to learn to KO most duelists in the game. Again, looking for these injured characters makes this process even easier, as he does thrive on elimination.
That's the thing, I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just out there playing it like I was playing Overwatch.
Close and personal, but if you are caught at a place and on cooldown and you don't have your abilities reset, you're going to die pretty quickly. He also has some good mobility with wall running and double jumps, and his ult is really nothing like a team wipe show-off ability, but more of another combo finisher that can lead to big damage.
Yeah, I didn't think his ult was that strong.
That you can't KO a lot of people, but that's not his main purpose. Now, Namor is incredible for high, consistent damage, summoning the creatures of the deep to help do his bidding via 2 turrets he has access to that he can throw down on choke points or flank routes or high congested areas amongst team fights. That can definitely dish out some incredible damage, but this is all while thrusting his trident at a huge distance for big headshots, or use his right click for Wrath of the Seven Seas that causes all your turrets placed down to perform an enhanced attack on the nearest enemy. In addition, guys, you're really going to want to play him with Luna Snow, as you get an additional turret, but this one also provides a slow effect, which is going to dramatically help his entire kit, and just
the combinations are like,
it's hard to go back
you have to
when you
run.
don't have this.
Like, some of the combinations
also
you have
has
to run.
access to this protective
like, what's his name?
barrier,
Magneto
if you
and
will,
Scarlet
that
Witch?
is a kind of a bowl of water in which you can get out of sticky situations and flinks and ults, and you become invincible. Your teammates can heal you, which is really nice, and you can fly up and then kind of hold this, kind of levitate, and you throw Tritons down, which is super useful as well in different team fights and whatnot. And then his ultimate, which most people just refer to as the whale, it's going to take time to get really good with his hitbox. It's a little funky, but this thing can do insane damage. Great at initiating team fights, but also as a good finisher as well. Now, if you're the type of DPS player that likes to hang around their tanks and or the objective, then you're probably going to like Namor. He feels like a really good character to get started. Next up is Hela, Thor and Loki's sister. If you're the guy that...
I have a friend who is unreal when it comes to like shooting games, and he picked up Hela and was this top leaderboard every game. Point click was going off. Hela is dangerous. Hela is hella dangerous.
Brags all of his friends just how good your aim is. Well, it's time to put your money where your mouth is, because Hela is rival sniper. Now, she's capable of lethal headshots, erasing flying units, and can even wipe down tanks with pretty much ease. She's quite frankly just one of those characters that can carry the team. Now, where a lot of characters have a ton of powerful abilities, Hela's true power relies on her primary, Night Sword Thorn, to deal damage. She's also equipped with a projectile stun and a quick escape via astral flock, where she moves towards an opponent away or gain better ground. Now, her right-click Piercing Knight is this charge-up Thorn attack, think kind of like Zenyatta, that if timed right, you can put out some absolute respectable damage towards the tanks. Now, as far as your ultimate, this is definitely one everybody respects when you hear the voice line. And she's got the rare trait about being able to see in first person. You'll be able to launch into the sky with a new health bar that, when wiped, won't lead to your death, and you throw down green nukes on your opponents that really can easily kill large groups and clusters. However, I'll say at a higher rank, the good Doctor Strange is going to fly towards you and kind of shield the entire thing. But if you pull it off, it's pretty legit. Lastly, guys, her passive is going to resurrect and heal both Thor and Loki based on eliminations that you can pull off, which can absolutely just snowball an enemy team if left unchecked. Moving on to Magic, the 1v1 queen. Magic is just straight up legit. Literally. She's a melee flanking duelist that loves catching that one lost teammate of theirs coming back from spawn where they know they're screwed. Now, similar to Black Panther, you'll need to master combos such as her sword charge followed by her dash into her melee strike for insta kills, or focus on summoning demons to slice through their choke points and tanks,
I played it on PC, but I think I'm gonna get it on console.
Now, on top of all this, she has good damage, but also insane mobility as you skip around the map with your portals, and good portal management is really key when learning Magic after mastering her combos. Now, guys, the main mission with Magic is, well, for your opponent to hear, "Behold the Dark Child." It's at that moment they know they're all screwed. Good God, Magic has a very strong ultimate as well. All of her abilities just get souped up to Super Saiyan mode for the Dragon Ball Z fans out there. Mega damage, very hard to kill, and pretty much you can do insane combos. But
I'm playing her.
All you have to do is go to the middle of a bunch
she was
of
in the
enemies
outfit. I never really played her.
Spin a couple of times, and like everybody dies. Now, next up, we got Star-Lord. Now, Light Health, if you have a fantastic game but want the added mobility of a flanker, then Star-Lord is who you want to main. His dual pistols have some of the best DPS against other heroes, but he has relatively low ammo size. However, this is all fixed with Stellar Shift.
Look at this. He really has Death Blossom as a move. Not even an ultimate. A move. This man's got Sawyer 76's moves, Death Blossom, and Tracer's guns. Why is he this busted? I don't know. Marvel Rivals was just like, just give Star-Lord all the abilities and just call it a day.
Way it allows you to instantly reload while also giving you some mobility and keeps your opponent on their toes. Really managing his ammo, his fuel, and his ability cooldowns is a huge way to have success with him, and eventually easier access what you're going for, and that's his instant OP lock-on ultimate, which is capable of pretty much taking on the full team yourself, but can also just get you a couple of picks to roll the team fight. Now, on top of this, he also has an auto-aim ability if he gets caught in a group of characters that also works as a great finisher. And he's got a nice passive team up with Adam Warlock that gives him an insanely strong resurrection. I've had Star-Lords that flat out carry the teams, and then other ones that completely hold us back. All right, we've got Punisher. Click and shoot. Or shotgun and shoot. Or turret and shoot. Punisher is seriously the jack of all trades. With the incredible DPS both afar and up close, good mobility, a freaking turret, infinite ammo when paired with rocket. He's oftentimes the leader of damage in every match. Like, your Punisher is going to say, I'm carrying DPS, and it's because, well, he probably should. He's really a solid pick as well if you're getting trouble through Groot walls or just kind of hard choke points, or if you can't get that Hela in the back line. He just provides constant DPS pressure, and just when you get the game, go to the practice range and put his bullets on a tank's head and you'll know enough. The dude is solid for most situations, and if that's not enough, he also has an ultimate Gatling gun that honestly should be called Reality Eraser as well, because it's just the king of team fights. Like, even if you just have one tank with you, you can pretty much shred everyone in sight. All right, let's talk about one of the newer characters.
This is a character I never got to see,
who I think is going to be one of the most liked characters in Rivals. Now, I played loads of this
Winter Soldier, I ain't gonna lie, Winter Soldier probably got one of the coolest designs in this game. By far one of the coolest designs. Oh my god.
Private test server, and the dude is just a freaking beast from short and medium range. Now, he did get an upgrade as the latest server. He has now 3 bullets in his pistol that puts out incredibly strong damage. We can also use a hook ability for quick resets and to pull enemy supports and flyers to deliver an even bigger blow with his primary. He's also equipped with this orb that will kind of damage and go through characters, which is just good to charge up his ultimate, which is, well, definitely one of my favorites. Essentially, with this freaking ultimate, if you get a kill, you essentially get the ultimate all over again. And the best part is, you don't even need to KO them with the ultimate. It kind of marks them. You can eliminate them after that, and then you can use it again and again until eventually maybe the whole team is gone. And then on top of all this, too, his passive is going to give him extra health as he uses his abilities. The guy has a lot going for him, but I would say You need pretty good aim as you only have 3 bullets and you need to make the most of them. All right, next up is Storm, one of our X-Men in the game, and she's our support DPS, giving movement and damage boost to your allies that all stand in range of you. However,
if she can hit a shot, she does pretty good damage.
Her ultimate is straight up one of the best in the entire game. Hurricane is going to deal enormous damage, all while giving you extra survivability, making it the perfect way to initiate those crucial team fights. I will say she can feel like it takes forever to get her ultimate, as she doesn't exactly have a lot of ways to deal damage unless you pair up with Thor, in which she gets a whole extra ability to inflict even more DPS on her opponents, and at times feels
more damage.
Almost essential. In all, guys, Storm is quick, she's powerful, she's supportive, really solid for game modes to get your team to the objective.
I didn't really like Storm that much
but also putting on damage at the right time, kind of keeping track of a lot of things going on, all while getting your ult charge. So there's a lot to keep track of, and she can feel underwhelming at times, but quite honestly, she could be one of the strongest characters in the game if played right.
Yeah.
Now, guys, as for Moon Knight, obviously, he's one of our newer characters, and this guy just punishes people for grouping up together and has tremendous pressure behind him. I love this guy. I can't wait to design his fire.
He's so sick.
His primary is a crescent dart that is going to be able to chain off a primary target and then bounce to adjacent people, and this kind of stacks up a little bit. But then his right click
so he
is
can
the same
hit people
thing, just does it
together in a group. That's sick.
The guy's got good mobility. He can grapple. He can glide
grapple
well, and he's good at just kind of getting vertical and looking down and punishing. And that goes for the ultimate too, which is probably one of the coolest looking ones in the entire game. You've got just look at this thing, man. Just devastating damage down below, and ultimately this will make your opponents just not group together as much, which is really hard to do when you're trying to hold
that's actually kind of cool.
Moon Knight could just punish them dramatically, and so
he's just
definitely one I'm excited to get my hands on more, and will be one of the first that I do an in-depth guide for. Now, as for Psylocke, another character that we haven't had access to in all the builds that we've been playing. However, this is your true assassin, right? You've got the stealth mechanic that, even though it's not long, you can get behind enemy lines. And her main attack, her primary, and her shurikens, they deal insane damage, like really good burst potential here with Psylocke.
Yeah.
Her ultimate is not exactly like the team killer, but you can definitely kill squishies with her, which is nice. It kind of does this invincible sword slice through all the enemies, and is definitely going to be useful. And then, of course, she's got like the dash, right, from the Genji fans out there. It doesn't reset or anything, but what's nice about her is she's able to get the cooldowns going. But on top of that, when you throw your primary, you can heal off it. And then you can recall them, and it does a little bit more damage. And so if you kind of
she's doing damage,
you can kind of bounce off that. So definitely one of those characters, as someone who played hours and hours and hundreds of hours actually of Genji, I'm pretty pumped. We have like 20 Genjis in this game, and this just makes another one.
They just said Genji was one of the best characters in Overwatch. Just make almost all our characters like Genji.
Let's talk about rivals next.
That's
Sniper,
very
Hawkeye.
respectable.
First, his left click primary fire is piercing arrow. The longer it's charged, the more damage it does to his opponent. He has the added benefit of infinite arrow with no need to reload. Combine all this with his passive archer's focus. The better the aim, the more damage you'll deal as it charges up. Now, his right click is explosive arrows that you can switch to at any point that shoots 3 devastating explosive arrows to cover a widespread AoE damage. Let's get right to the good stuff. His ultimate Hunter's Sight makes Hawkeye's catchphrase true. He can't miss. You'll see after images of enemies in his view, and damage dealt to these transfer to his primary target on top of giving him his passive charge at all time for maximum damage. Now, Crescent Slash helps create distance between Hawkeye and his opponent, unleashes his katana, and deals a moderate amount of damage, but it's best used for the all too satisfying knockoff on maps. Now, Hypersonic Arrow can pierce through multiple enemies and bring flyers grounded, making him one of, if not the best DPS against pests like Iron Man and Storm. Now, his melee Ronin Slash is a regular melee, but it also has the added effect of deflecting all incoming projectiles, which will take some time to get used to, but looks crazy when perfected. Lastly, Hawkeye's mobility is somewhat limited, but he is equipped with a nice double jump to gain advantage. Listen, if you like to aim for the head and snipe while focusing mainly on his primary rather than abilities, he might be the perfect hero to main for you. And guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this more basic look at these characters helped you understand their role in Marvel Rivals and what they're meant to do within the game. Again, we're going to have a lot more advanced guides and really break down their combos and everything you need to know if you're looking to master, to main one character.
I'm hyped. I'm excited. I can't wait. Oh my god. Great video, by the way. Cozy Rivals, great video. I'm giving you like... That was amazing. Great in-depth guide. Oh my god. That just makes me get ready. Now I'm more intrigued to play Moon Knight than anything. Moon Knight and Magic. I want to try them out when the game comes out, because Magic was looking crazy, dashing, slashing. And Moon Knight with his multi-hit, that was hard. That was amazing. Once again, game comes out this Friday. Cannot wait. Free to play. We're in there. We're in there day one. Alright, so that's gonna be it. It's gonna be the end of the video. Make sure again, like, subscribe, like up the videos, man. Watch the videos. Y'all like the last one. I'm gonna keep dropping more. I got another Call of Duty video I just dropped today. Well, earlier today. When this video, well, yesterday technically, because the video didn't come out the day after. But I dropped the Call of Duty video today. But it's gonna be yesterday when you get what I'm saying. But yeah, go tune into that. Tune into my rest of my stuff. I'm gonna be here doing this. So yeah, it's been your boy. Peace.